Hello, hello. Good evening.
Hello! Is it working? It might be working.
It is. Oh.
Hooray! Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Sit Talk and Hobby live stream episode 111. All the ones.
Triple one.
Whoop,
Yeah.
whoop. So those who are new to the stream, basically what we do is we just sit here and talk hobby and do some hobby, and hopefully you guys are doing exactly the same.
And if you're not, you should join our Discord and still join us.
Yeah. Stuff, you're going to be joining us one way or another. So Tom, without further ado, what are you working on tonight?
Well, me and Dom have a little event coming up that we're going to, which is being hosted by Edic Beer, which is the Dominion thing, and I am currently getting my 1,000 point list ready, which I decided to include some stuff I don't normally do. So at the moment, these are what I'm currently working on, which will be going hopefully on a video on Friday. I've got some Centurions I'm repainting from my collection because I like the way they read on paper. Whether they'll be any good, I don't know. We will find out. That's for me to find out and you to hear about later. How about yourself, Dom?
I am currently working on. Well, I'm not doing any painting tonight. I'm doing a bit of repair work. I had a few models accumulating on my desk, which needed repair work. You know, even just falling off bases and stuff. So I've kind of scraped the glue off, rebased them. I've also got a couple of Marines that I purchased off eBay, part of like a job lot, and they're a bit worse for the wear. So I am currently trying to repair them a little bit and see if I can salvage them, which I think I can.
Nice.
The champion got a stupid pose of like, look at my chest. I will leave it completely exposed. If you don't mind firing a shot, that would be fantastic. So yeah, it's a bit annoying to be honest. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. Guys in the stream, what are you working on tonight? I am being picky. Hopefully you're all working on something amazing.
For the challenge.
Equally. Yep. Yeah, we were just talking about the challenge, weren't we?
We were actually, yeah, because we were both looking for something to paint for it, because we're both obviously going to join in. I'm hopefully going to get mine done next week. That is post Black Templar video. Video comes first, right?
I've got a big pile of Chaos Space Marine parts.
Maybe you could build a monstrosity
on the desk. Maybe I could. And then paint it purple. Is that what was purple and blue?
I think. Well, I think purple is your main color, wasn't it? Yeah, purple is your main color. So I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you decide to do red and then put a little bit of purple on a shoulder pad, then that doesn't count.
You might be a bit miffed. Maybe I will.
I'll come round one evening and I'll paint your studio purple if you don't.
Yeah. No. What's he doing?
Neon purple. And I'll change all your lights to UV.
Oh, God. Thanks, Tom. That'd be fantastic. I'd really appreciate that.
Oh, imagine just not even realising that coming in one evening. Just turn it on. It's like,
well, on a separate note of changing all my lights, Friendly Neighborhood Inquisitor is repainting his Necron collection, Novok Dynasty to a Homebrew Dynasty. Wow. What colour scheme is that going to be? Tell us.
Hopefully a new one that fits the challenge.
Yeah. Rolling it all in together. That's what I like to see.
I'm looking forward to doing some Sisters of Battle after this lot, actually. I've been itching to get going with them again. But I wanted to try and keep it alternating videos at the moment because it's quite nice to sort of split up the process.
Do something a bit different.
Yeah.
Talking of Inquisitors, after last week's stream, I re-downloaded the Eisenhorn trilogy, and I've been listening to that, and I forgot how much I love it. It's just so good.
You're making me want to do it now.
head and shoulders above most other 40k trilogies or series.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Abnett, it's his. I think that kind of story his is kind of his jam.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, I'm enjoying that. So hopefully some other people are doing hobby. It's not just Mr. Inquisitor. We're all doing something tonight.
Yeah, I think I did see that.
Even if it's just looking
Mr.
at
Inquisitor.
the app. Cool. There you go. Another reason to join our Discord, ladies and gentlemen. All good stuff. Right, let's see if I can find.
Uh-oh. What's he looking for?
The Legionnaire Assembly guide.
Oh, you've forgotten how to make them.
They're very precise now, aren't they? Really? Let's not mess around here.
just honestly, you just need to make a, you can do a possessed guy. Just literally stick it on however you want.
Well, the thing is, I'm just going to be like constantly snipping arms out for this. I'm going to swap this missile launcher for a heavy bolter, and I'll just be snipping different arms out, going, no, that's not the one. No, that's also not the one. No.
I was having a bit of a dilemma with transfers actually for my Land Raider, which I finished because I couldn't find the same ones that I'd used on the other one, so I went with a different one, which is fine. But part of me is like, I want them all to match, but at the same time, I'm like, well, actually, having a bit of difference doesn't harm. Could have a different battle honours or something.
No. Yeah, I mean that's the thing with my Legionnaires. I've got different word bearer symbols because it's changed over the years several times. So there are different versions that I've got. And you don't notice, really, do you?
Not when it's blended in. I think not when you're blended in with a nice army. It all kind of just works. It probably actually helps play off each other a bit in different accents and colour. Because I went with red crosses on it this time, which actually was quite nice on the white as a bit of a change. But I will try and basically, because that was my standard Land Raider with the las cannons. I think I'll keep them in that vein, and then I'll try and find some black ones for the Land Raider Crusader I've got left to do. So, which I've just I've done a lot of the edge highlighting on now, so I should be able to crack through that fairly quickly. But I'm gonna do these Centurions and Predator in between first, and then I will go back to that. Because 3 Land Raiders in a row is a bit much.
Yeah, all Land Raided out, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, looking forward to actually using them in some games properly, I think.
Right, well, I think my heavy bolter option is shot. So I might actually have to go with one of the Gatling cannons, because I've got all the parts for that.
The Havoc
so
one.
Go back. The Havoc one, yeah. Not the one for the Havoc.
Chain gun.
The chain gun, that's it.
Well, that was the Havocs.
Pardon?
That was Havoc's, the chain gun.
There's a different version for the basic Legionnaire squad. I think it's a different profile. Let me have a quick little look.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jack. I hope you say you're not fully on your feet yet to be able to hobby. Well, I hope you can get that all sorted out or whatever it is and get going again. Although Lego is always a good substitute. I haven't put any together myself except for when I'm normally over at Tom's at Christmas. It's normally my Lego times for the little nieces, just help with the
Lego season.
Lego season, yeah. Yeah.
4, 5, 1.
And very neighborhood because I'm testing adding some sparse red marks on the black armor of my Necron, similar in appearance. Oh, cool! I like that. That sounds cool. Yeah, I've been because one of the things I've been doing as per my sort of template video, I've been going back through some of my collection as well and sort of seeing, well, I'll quite fancy getting these going because since I had a game with Dom the other week.
Hello.
I've been sort of looking at other units that I have and being surprised by some of their profiles because you don't tend to. I think you get in a certain mindset when an edition's ending because you've been doing stuff a similar way for quite a while. You're like, oh, I haven't checked these out for a while. These have changed quite dramatically. Let's try these. Hence the Centurions, which I thought would be quite fun to give a little run out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's something
Uh,
similar. You checked out some stuff that you hadn't really used in a while, and it's like,
y-
oh, this is a bit different.
yeah, exactly. It's quite nice just to refresh it and kind of go, oh, actually, I haven't used these. Let's see what they're like. And like going, wow, actually, like I've said all along, Predators 10th edition. That's what it's all about.
I think you got the wrong ones. I think you need to get Predator Destructors.
No, 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 no. These are amazing. Every game, they they work.
I know, but that autocannon's now rapid fire too.
Doesn't matter, Tom. Doesn't matter.
That is
Like those las cannons,
eight
just
shots at
one
strength
shot
9.
things.
Eight shots at strength 9, and if you're shooting infantry, you get +1 AP, and it's flat 3 damage.
No, Tom. Las cannon all the way, baby.
Oh no, I don't disagree. That's great, but I'm thinking anti-infantry.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, anti-infantry. If that definitely fills the role, having a autocannon predator in there.
Well, I think actually, what I was thinking about the other day after our game, actually, I think what they've done now is it's like the melter as an example. That I don't feel that feels actually anti-tank now. I think that's anti-heavy infantry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that feels more anti-heavy infantry. Personally.
What do people in the chat think?
Because obviously you don't. There's not really any benefit to shooting vehicles with it now. Because that rule does, yeah. Because it's
anti-tank.
No, that's just melter 2.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna check. I thought it. I'm gonna have a look now, but I'm pretty sure. And good evening, Felpire. Thank you for joining us. Obviously,
Hello,
we've got lots of
Felpire.
people in chat. It'd be quite interesting to see what they say, because I might have misread it, of course. I'm going to bring up my.
Or it's anti-armor. Oh no, it's definitely melter anyway.
So if I take,
I don't think I've actually run a multi-melter.
No,
I don't actually have. For Chaos Space Marines, I don't really actually have any options. All multi-melters? Hellbrutes. Hellbrutes have multi-melters.
Oh, you haven't used them
Yeah,
yet.
you know my feeling about Hellbrutes.
Well, I haven't used them yet. Come on.
I know, they're actually quite good.
I know you got to get them out. Oh, come on, don't be like this, Tom. Right, let's see here.
That's something I don't like. Is they make units that I don't like actually quite good.
So, melter rifles are heavy. Okay, so the bit I forgot about with heavy, which I forgot to do with you, is you can re-roll 1s if you stay stationary. So add 1 to the attack roll, I should say.
Yes, add 1. Yeah, not rerolls.
Yeah. But yeah, so the melter X, it's just melter. Each time attacks move such weapon, it targets units within half weapon range. They get added an extra 2, so it gets 2 extra. And yeah, I think obliterate. I think eradicators is it. I'm talking obviously eradicators. Yes, they have that rule, but I'm talking more to do with the weapon itself. But yeah, it has no real additional benefit other than adding 2 if you're half range.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it is -4, but I think you'd have better luck. I mean, yeah, I tried them against. Yeah, I think you'd have better luck killing infantry models with 2 or 3 wounds at close range, or monsters. I think because some of the land raiders themselves seems. Yeah, I think that feels very. But I've been looking at, as I said, I've been looking at the Centurion Devastators, and obviously they're anti-vehicle 2+.
Yes.
So on the wounding phase, obviously, if you roll a 2, that counts as a crit hit, so it auto wounds.
Yeah.
And it's a flat 3 damage on their weaponry shots, and you get, I think it was 6 shots per one of them? Just going to double check, was it 3? Have a quick looky-loo, just refresh my memory. It's 3 shots each, so you get 3 in there, so you get 9 shots with that.
Nice.
And they get with the vehicle. It's only -1 AP though. That's the only little crux of that, I think. But you do get the decimator protocols. So if you get to re-roll hit rolls of 1 regardless. But also if the enemy is on an objective, you get to re-roll all the hit rolls.
Oh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and also you got chest missile launchers as well in Centurion Devastators. So I have anyway. That's because I built them. Get 2 of them. So
they've got a bit of
yeah, I thought
bite, haven't they?
I thought it'd be worth trying. And I liked the idea of the Predator Destructor because of its strength 9 main armament, which is 4 shots but rapid fire 2. So at half range you get 8 shots. You get additional AP against infantry by 1. And it's does 3 damage flat. So I'm just trying out some different things that I wouldn't normally look at, really. I've got some other things as well that I've got knocking about, which I need to try. I haven't really looked at the Horus Heresy models yet, though. The ones that you can take.
So I'm just trying to snap an arm off.
Oh, hopefully not your own one, mate.
Oh, it's okay. We'll do it. We'll do it. It probably will be my own arm. Come on.
Stream just goes blank. Sorry, everyone. Dom has decided to break his own arm.
Technical problems. Try not to snap it to.
It's all right. You can do it.
Break the actual. There's just so much glue on this model this person's put together. It's insane.
Oh, of course, there's one you acquired.
An eBay one, yeah.
I haven't bought any models for quite a while now, actually. But that's kind of out of choice at the moment because I'm.
Hello, Peter. Welcome back.
Hi, Peter. Welcome. Where have you been hiding? We want the truth. Unless it's really bad, don't do us.
Yeah, keep it to yourself. That's a bit of blood.
Blood?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Spiky models.
This is where Dom's going to pass out.
No, this has not gone well.
Oh. What, a bad cut or bad on the model?
Oh, bad on the model. I'm not too worried about
Oh,
me.
good.
I'll survive this. I don't normally cry if I cut myself.
Normally.
Maybe this once.
What have you done to the model, Dom?
Oh, it's just atrocious. I mean, I don't know if the camera will pick any of that up. Look.
Oh, that's heavy. That's a heavy load.
Yeah.
Is that a snap fitter with someone who's shaved it down to fit?
No.
No,
not at all. It's just terrible.
Well, so, out of interest, why were you buying these models on eBay?
Oh, they were cheap. I mean, the others, like the Havocs I got, the Obliterators, and the rest of the squad, perfect. But these 2 models, not so perfect, which is a bit of a shame. They're dubs.
So Peter says, nowhere in particular, just working on my heresy and some other bits. Now, I could read that 2 ways. I don't know whether you're being a genuine heretic or if you mean Horus Heresy. I assume it's the latter. So, odd place to come and admit you're being a heretic.
We have got an Inquisitor in the chat, so just be careful.
Oh yeah, true. Actually, yeah. I mean, it is a painting Inquisitor, to be fair. So I don't know if they have the same level of authority.
The same jurisdiction. It's fine.
They can make you clean your brushes, but that's about it.
Yeah. You'll be all right.
Right. Oh god. These have actually got. I forgot how much detail Centurions actually have on them. They've got this little exoskeleton around the outside. And on the front, they've got like just massive chest plates with little ornaments all over them.
Oh, nice.
I'm trying to paint that kind of stuff first before I start doing edge highlighting because I know I think the edge highlighting is going to be really irritating and then having to paint round the edge highlight.
All right, I'm going to try and salvage this guy. It's not going to be a heavy weapon anymore, I don't think.
It's going to be one-arm Larry.
One-arm Larry. Wounded. Uh-oh, see. You're right, Coleman. He's on to you.
So has anyone been? Obviously, I know some of you have been working on the challenge, but anyone got some secret challenges going on? What you're painting, or you haven't shared anything yet? I want to hear about your goods. Come on, you know the rules. Show me them goods.
I mean, what would be nice if, like, for instance, you painted a particular Space Marine chapter, let's say, a bluey grey colour, and then you decided to go maybe like a gold colour. That would be another extreme, wouldn't it? You're saying we could do these kind of things. Base colour to a metallic colour, that is an opposite.
I mean, if only we knew someone in that situation.
Yeah.
That had lots of models to paint in that colour. I mean, they know who they
Exactly,
are.
Tom. Or the Inquisition does.
Maybe a good idea. It is, Dave. It is a good idea. You shouldn't pass it up. You should take this opportunity to become one with the gold. Ooh, hello. Yeah, so the other thing that I did recently was, I don't know if you caught up on The Witcher yet, Dom?
No, I haven't. I've been watching Titans.
Oh.
I've not watched Witcher yet. Witcher's next. I think I'm on the last episode of Titans, so yeah,
No.
Witcher will be after that.
Yeah, the only thing I'll say is obviously it's not the full release yet.
Oh, in that case, I should be in no rush.
Yes, because they split the season.
Oh, I see.
I assume it was because of certain reasons that they didn't want to lose a whole viewership before the end of the month.
Yeah, just me. Right, okay. Bolt pistol. Come here, you. Oh, no, it's a rubbish bolt pistol. What else have we got here? Stabby knife. Oh.
Stabby knife.
Combi bolter.
Yeah, I did manage to rewatch Honor Among Thieves, though, actually. That was good.
Honor Among Thieves.
Yeah.
Honor Among Thieves.
D&D film, mate.
Ah, right, yes.
Which I assume you still haven't watched yet.
No, I have not watched that yet. No, I have not.
Oh, hope you don't like Titans.
No.
Okay, good. Someone's slagging it off in chat, so.
Oh dear. I mean, Peter, it's on its last season now anyway, so it's not. I'm not expecting great things, but you got to see it all the way through.
No.
You've committed to something. You gotta see it through.
I mean, it's like Vicky. She's currently watching Young Sheldon.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't even start with that. Let alone...
This is where we'll find out she's actually watching the stream at the moment. She'll have a reaction. Oh, well, either that or she's at the door right now, and I'm going to get
beaten up.
She's knocking. The demon's arrived. I didn't order it.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I don't know if you fancy another game next week, by the way.
Yeah, I would indeed.
Because I'll
Thomas.
be off call again, and I wouldn't mind having another little session.
Session.
So now here's an interesting little crux of the matter here. So I was pondering about getting rid of my orcs.
Oh right, why is that?
I don't know, I'm trying to focus more. And if you think about when was the last time I did anything with my orcs?
Yes, yeah, true. But then the same argument. I don't think you should get rid of it because you're not using it. Like I haven't used my guard for ages. But the same argument could be, well, have you run knights as a whole army?
No, but I do like the look of my knights very much.
Yeah, so it should be kind of like if you've got a like or a feel to things, just keep it.
Yeah.
But
I know, but space as well. I could have more space for more Templars. I haven't got enough, Dom. I haven't got enough.
Maybe you just got to put little Maltese crosses on your orcs, and they can be near
little Templar orcs.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know how Helbrich would feel about that. Quite frankly, he might pull my crusade in for a little chat.
But the boys. No, like that. I think, to be fair, Tom, the state of this marine, he might end up being my my challenge marine at this point.
Oh my god. Oh, she's got her airsoft guns handy. Uh-oh. I think I should be scared. And Velpire has put his classic low ball bid in for my army of £2. Thanks.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know, I was just pondering it. It wasn't really a committed yes. I'm going to. I was just having a throw pancakes at me. We don't have any pancakes.
No, I see your point though, Tom. But unless you're
Oh
really
yeah,
committed.
yeah. It was just more of a I'm just yeah. Sometimes you think about these things. I was just pondering that maybe, because if I'm not really doing anything with them, they're just kind of sitting there, not really doing anything, and it's I think we all go. I went through it with my Grey Knights for a bit, and they decided that eventually, yeah, I think, but that was more because I've already got some Marine armies. I don't really need that one as well, and I didn't really enjoy playing it, to be honest. So that was a different.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it would be a shame. I mean, the Orcs are a fun army,
Oh, of
but
course.
there might be a point where the Codex comes out. You might want to give them a go and then realise and fall back in love with them. But
Oh no,
Beach
don't get me
Boy.
wrong. I do like orcs as a concept in an army. That's not that's fine. It's just I don't feel I spend enough time on them. To sort of warrant keeping them. I suppose that's the better way I look at it. Because when I am doing stuff, I tend to be doing stuff with sisters or Black Templars at the moment.
Yeah.
That's all really. Yeah, I could. That may change. I understand that, but I had a certain theme with my orc army, and I have no idea if that's going to be maintainable in the future.
Yeah. I mean, who knows how it goes?
Indeed,
really?
yeah. But it's had to wait and see a bit on that one. I mean, we don't even know when the first releases are going to be out for whenever they start obviously codexes and stuff. So
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah. Who knows where if much of your collection's going to be viable or not? I mean, at the moment, most of my models, except for Forge World, obviously, is pretty good. But once the Codex comes out,
yeah, we don't know. It's just perfectly valid reason as well. Just hanging on for a bit. And so Peter says, "Do you have anything unfinished on?" But I have a Gorka Naught in a box still, which Vicky got me over a year ago now, which I haven't put together yet. But that is purely because I'm trying to finish everything that I did have sort of built, which I'm quite reasonably close to doing overall, actually, because I've purposely tried not to assemble too much over the last sort of, probably 9 months, I suppose, actually, unless it was absolutely necessary for a particular reason.
Yeah.
So everything I've been doing has either been repainting something that I already had, which has been quite a nice process to do, actually, I would admit, and or stuff that I already had assembled. It's like the same thing. I haven't started my sister's box set yet. I mean, that's partly because obviously that was supposed to be for a league, which I don't know.
Well, I was thinking earlier about the World Eater box set, and I was like, oh, it's such good value for money.
It is.
So yeah, when I got a bit of cash, I'll be investing in that.
Oh, cool. That was nice. Yeah, it is a good box set, actually. Well, yeah. I mean, Peter, you say take a break from the power arm, but I'm actually quite enjoying it at the moment. So I'm enjoying finishing up stuff that has not been finished to a standard that I like, and I've been quite enjoying redoing or revisiting models that I did in my 20s. Jesus Christ.
You are quite old, actually, Tom, aren't you?
Well, pot calling. Someone in here is about the same age as me.
Some would say, bit of an antique.
Oh, there goes my phone.
Oh, There you go.
Hopefully that is not a... No, we're good. Yes, I am on call tonight, everyone. So I'm desperately praying that I do not get a nice shout out from work. But we'll see. Maybe they're watching this and they're going to do it now.
Yeah, they're going to just throw an axe in a computer or something. Oh,
Jesus.
better call Tom. Yeah, I don't know how the axe got in there, but how it did.
It would be one of my more unusual support calls.
Yeah. I heard you talking about world eaters, and I thought I'd put an axe in this computer.
Sure, I brought my world eater axe to work with me today. Let's go wielding it around the warehouse.
Yeah, I haven't used it. I've unsheathed it, and obviously the rule is it cannot go back in until it's shredded a computer. In it goes.
Yes, no, just hope that happens. Oh, get off there. No! Ah, come on. Just paint some trim. That makes me sad. Oh, I need to get... I'll tell you what I do need to do there, actually. I do need to get some more paints, because I've noticed that some of my favourite ones are starting to get a bit on the low side. So I need to get some more Ulthwan Grey, some Celestra, and what's the other one I ran out the other day, which was actually quite irritating? I think it was one of the... No, it was one of the ones that had dried up, but the weird thing is, it seemed to be... I think it was the Xandri dust pot or something, but it was like every pot I had dried up.
Oh, yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? You go to it, you're like, oh, no, that's dried up.
And even ones I don't think I'd even opened.
Oh.
Which I was yeah, which I was slightly surprised about, but at the same time, we were just talking about Games Workshop pots before we came on, because I almost did the classic, after opening a Games Workshop pot, letting the paint dribble down the back, and then you close it, pick it up, and then you pick a model up and realise that you have all the paint from the drip off on the back of your hand. You're like, oh, thank God. So I just
what I needed.
Just what I needed on my new painted tank. That.
Yeah, I thought it was all going far too well. Brilliant. That's just what I needed. Thank you very much.
Yes, but I will definitely give that a go. And I have a paint mixer as well, which I've been exercising a fair bit recently, which actually is doing a good job at sorting out a few paints that were on the edge of non-recovery. But sometimes they are just like impossible. So
I've just noticed something, Tom.
Hmm.
Which I don't know if it's a conscious decision by Games Workshop in their design. But currently on my paint station, I've got a couple of cultists that have got missing arms. And I was like, oh, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll go through my Deathcore of Krieg bear bits, and I'll maybe bodge it together, do a bit of a kit bash thing. I think that's a good idea. I thought it was a great idea. Then I've noticed something that it might be a bit more of a social commentary by Games Workshop. The majority of Chaos cultists are left-handed. Like, what's that about? Like, left-handed.
But then you could say that about Marines, because I think most of them wield from one side, don't they?
Well, most of them have got... Yeah, if you're dual wielding, like something, you're going to have this as your aiming one, and that's kind of your blocking or whatever. And like the Chaos Space Marines, cool. But look, I've got a load on my desk here. All bar one are right-handed.
I mean, you could just do it. You could just have someone with a very upside down cannon hand.
Wonky hand. Yeah. That's actually how you fire your gun.
Yeah,
it's upside down. Twist it all the way around.
He was in a bad accident with a world eater who rearranged his arm.
Yeah. What's that about?
Oh my God! But no, I hadn't noticed that. But then saying that, I don't really have any cultists to compare with, so it'd be interesting to see if you checked your Imperial Guard army as well.
They look right-handed from here. Let's check. I've got a drawer of cultists here. Let's have a little look. As you do.
I assume there's a logistics thing about it. When someone started doing it, someone picked the first one, went
left-handed.
Ah, there you go. So what you're saying is they're all
Oh no, this guy's right-handed.
The chaos.
Left-handed. Yeah, majority are left-handed. That's not right, is it?
Well, no, it's left.
Bang on, bang on.
Sorry, that was a terrible joke, but worth it.
There you go. Thought I'd bring that up. It's an interesting point. I thought, I've got any more hands lying around?
Please be talking about models. Please be talking about models. This is my right-hand collection I have.
Yeah.
Which model? What do you mean model?
I don't even think that would be a problem, but clearly it is a problem.
I think it seems to have upset you a little bit, actually.
It has upset
Do
me.
you feel you're underrepresented in the chaos world, right-handed people?
The Heretic Astartes are all right-handed. That's all I care about.
Ah, see.
Oh, hang on. I've got some more bits here. All right. Come here, one of you cultists. Right. Not all of the Death Corps can be right-handed. Oh, you have 2 maces. Maybe I'll convert you with 2 maces.
Have they given 2 maces, but they actually are both left-handed regardless?
Yeah. It's really ineffective for the other one.
It's to hit behind.
Yeah. Dragging it along.
Lefty be the devil's touch.
See, I told you.
Design meeting. Should we make them all left-handed? Yeah. No one's ever going to notice that.
Yeah, exactly. No one's ever going to be that pedantic to look at all this. I think if I'm Games Workshop.
It makes the kids so much easier to make.
Yeah.
Just pick a hand and stick with it.
Yeah, no third-party business is going to be doing left-handed models.
God. Sometimes you'd love to be a fly on the wall on their long-term development meetings just to see what's actually talked about. I think it'd be quite fun.
I've got a guy with a flare gun here. Oh, I've got to make some more cultists up.
Oh no. You got over 100, haven't you?
You never have enough cultists.
So you said that about
especially since
neophytes.
the dawning of Desolation Marines. I think you'll find you need 200 cultists.
What's wrong with Desolation Marines, Tom? No one needs them. They look awful. Or do they have really good rules?
Yeah, that's it. Kind of reminds you back in the day where people would just look at the models and say they were trash and terrible and not buy them. Even if the rules were actually, pretty good because they're brand new models coming out and people would be like, it's silly, I'm not getting that. And then Desolation Marines come out and they're like, trash. And they look at the stats and probably get about 30 of them. That's about... That sounds about right.
Now look, have I bought any?
No, but you also haven't brought any of the ATVs.
I know.
I don't think I can trust your judgment, Tom, to be honest.
ATVs are awful.
No, I think you'll find they're awesome.
No.
You're awful. Oh, I've also got a fire extinguisher here, so maybe I should
put that left-handed?
Maybe it is. Like a zombie survival one. It's got a fire extinguisher.
But of course, it could explain. Maybe the heresy was much more simpler to explain. That maybe Horus was left-handed.
Yeah, maybe he was.
And he got fed up with all the right-handed people telling him what to do. And,
yeah.
And the Emperor's like,
I love this.
"Oh my God, you're left-handed? I can't trust you."
Yeah, I'm sorry. Right, there's a question for the guys in chat tonight. Right, so I've got a warp smith here.
Ooh.
I had to use his axe arm on my executioner, and I want to make this guy up. Now, do you think, being a word bearer, I could get away using a possessed hand as a power axe, or actually, I've got the axe-looking one for the possessed somewhere, I think. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Maybe I can use that.
I don't think you need it. I think you've got enough chaos.
That's a silly thing to say, Thomas. You can never have enough chaos.
It's like you never have enough Templars.
Yeah, but I'm not selling armies to get more chaos.
Why not? Sell your
Yeah,
car.
why not?
Buy another
Why not
Chaos
do that?
Army.
Fill up those cabinets.
You need to get a. I don't know. I think you need to try another Chaos Army. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do I don't know. I think what haven't you got Chaos wise? I don't know. Just do an Emperor's Children Army, man.
They get a codex. I might do.
Yeah, what's going to happen?
No, I'm doing my world eaters now anyway.
Yes.
I'm doing them. The Brazen Beasts is the warband I'm going for. So it's all good. Right.
The Brazen Beasts. Sounds like Sean
Yeah.
Bean should be in charge of them.
The Brazen Beast. What bronze was it? Oh, there we go. This one. So it's Warplock Bronze.
Oh, is that dark one, isn't it?
Yeah. And then they've got like red pauldrons and helms. But the majority of it's like really dark bronze, which I quite like the look
I'm
of.
surprised they held it together enough to actually start another warband.
They're doing it all the time. They just fall out of each other.
Do you reckon eventually there'll end up being lots of solo berserkers around because they get so angry with the other ones?
Absolutely. Imagine how frustrating it is. Like if you're still slightly with it. All right, we've got a battle plan here. No, don't run off.
Please.
Actually, to be fair, like I would imagine, like with my own life experience, it's like having an army of toddlers that just kind of won't listen and just run off, and you're like, just go for it then. Who cares?
Yeah, but the problem is because you're also corn, you'd probably find yourself getting very angry at that situation.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly.
It's like
the nails are biting.
That's why.
So world eaters are an army of toddlers
with chainsaws.
With chainsaws. What a lovely combination.
Oh God, I just imagine the massacre. That's why Khan was always interesting because he was always the one thinking the most out of all of them, and when he fell,
it all fell apart.
Thank God Sigismund there to cut him down.
It's not right, is it really?
I don't know. It sounds pretty good to me. But you can imagine Abaddon in his next big old great crusade. He thinks, I need some world eaters. And he's like, he just finds one. He goes, oh yeah, I'm a warband. Where's everyone else? No, just me.
Yep, warband of one.
You're gonna have to find some more. There's loads of them around here.
Yeah, lots and lots of warbands. We don't really work together.
Quite independent.
Yeah. It's a franchise we've started.
Got to catch them all.
Yeah.
He's going around with a cargo ship, putting in random berserkers, and he's got enough to field some form of squad.
Win-win.
Just drop Angron in at the end. We'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing to worry about.
I actually haven't looked at Angron's stats yet. I take it you have.
Yeah, they're quite vicious, to be honest. Hang on. I can get them up. That could be a little talky point. This is my waiting music. Right, okay. Should we go for his stat line first?
Yeah.
Movement 14. That's mighty fast for a big guy with wings. Toughness is what I quite like. Toughness 11.
Good.
Yeah, that is very good. Because he's just like so resilient. Like I was saying about multi-melters. It's just like it's brutal. Because even with heavy bolters, you're winning on a 6.
True.
So he's pretty nasty. 2+ save, 16 wounds, leadership 5, OC 5. I mean, I think 5's the right OC. I mean, you know, it'd be quite nice if they upped it up to 8. But I think if he's on an objective, no one else is going to be there, are they? So it doesn't really matter.
Well, no one there who wants to be there is going to be there.
Yeah, no one's going to want to be on that objective. 4+ and vulnerable save, which is pretty nice. Because 5 up invulnerable save, I'm like, it's probably not going to happen. But with a 4, you don't know. And it's a 2+ save anyway. So,
16 wounds
you're
is
not going to
rough.
have many reasons to take that 4 up. So his melee weapon. So obviously he's got 2 options. So one is 8 attacks, 2 up to hit, strength 16. That's pretty nasty.
Vehicle killer.
Yeah, it's freeze free for anything.
Yeah.
-4 AP, D6 +2 damage. That's pretty nasty.
+2 is very nice.
Yeah, exactly. He kind of puts that average up a nice amount as well. And then he's got the sweep option, which is 18 attacks, 2 up to hit, strength 8, -2, 2 damage, which is equally as horrible. If you're just a squad of anything on an objective, you're like, hey, we're holding it. Let's put that banner up. Way! And then, boom. So special rules, he's got Deep Strike, Deadly Demise, D6, Blessing of Corn. So it's just that's like the overall rule with the rolling 8 dice, and you get doubles and they boost stats. So you can get advance and charge.
Yes.
So you've got like a movement of 14. You might get an advance of 4 inches or whatever. Let's say, it's not a massive amount. And then charge. You're in combat first turn. If you're fortunate enough to get the required amount, which I think is double 6 or 3 4s out of 8 dice. So it's not unheard of. I think you probably could get it if you're lucky. So, I mean, maybe you should try World Eaters, Tom, because your dice rolling is amazing. 666 again. Whoops.
Only on my saves.
And then his special rules are Reborn in Blood. So, each time you make a Blessings of Corn roll, if this model is destroyed, you can use a 666 from that roll to use this ability. If you do, this model is no longer destroyed and it's placed in reserves with its full wounds remaining. I mean, that would be just like, imagine you've just fired everything in. You're like, yes, right. I might not have killed anything else, but I've killed him. And then like, boop, boop, boop,
well, it's like wrestling with the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, okay. And then he's got another ability. So at the start of your charge phase, please select one raffle presence ability until the start of your next charge phase. Right. Okay. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
So he's got 3 different choices. Glorious Bloodletting. While a friendly World Eater unit is within 6 inches of this model, each time a charge roll is made for that unit, add 1 to the roll. That's pretty cool.
It's a little extra.
Yeah. Especially with all these other little bonuses that get chucked in as well. So another one of the Corn Blessings is +2 to their movement. Yeah. So
I prefer Infectious Rage, if I can take you out of that lot. So
yeah. Well, Infectious Rage. Here we go. While a friendly World Eater unit that is below its starting strength, imagine that. Like, you might be lucky and get everyone across the board without having any casualties. Let's assume that doesn't happen, though. Within 6 inches of the model, add 1 to the attack characteristics of melee weapons equipped by models in that unit. For the purpose of this ability, if a unit has a starting strength of 1, it's considered half wounds.
This means that if you get half unit, you're getting those attacks, at least a little bit back. So.
And also with the detachment rules for World Eaters, you get +1 attack, +1 strength on the charge.
There you go.
So that's quite nice. And then Righteous Slaughter! While a friendly World Eater unit is within 6 inches of this model, each time a model in a unit makes an attack, you can re-roll the hit roll. There you go.
Now, a couple of interesting points about this particular model, by the way.
Yes.
So, he has to be your warlord, which is interesting. He's also a supreme commander, which means he has to be. Sorry, he has to be a warlord. That's the bit I was talking about. But he's not a leader.
No.
And I find it odd that he would be the commander.
Yeah, I suppose.
Just from I suppose a lore perspective, because I mean, yes, he's a very powerful person, but he's absolutely supposed to be mindless.
Yeah, I suppose it depends. Like, if you think of it along the way of you're a sane human anyway. You're a normal bloke, and you're dragged along, and this massive monster that's got no mind and no morals is in charge of you. But yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But if you're also over 10,000 years old, been living in hell, got butcher's nails in your brain, could barely form a sentence about killing your brother.
Oh yeah,
and then massive monster as your leader, you'd be like, cool, doesn't really matter anymore, does it?
No, I get the point. It's interesting
Yeah.
that he has to be the warlord of your army, which you'd think he could potentially have something a bit different leading it, and he's like the supreme being that is giving you that massive punch. Because obviously, it's more of it's just an interesting thematic point.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a pretty good one. I mean, also another way of looking at it is you're a World Eater captain, and you're charging against Black Templars, and you're getting a force together, and then you're like, right, this is how we assert ourselves. Like, I go and like maybe kill a sergeant somewhere, and they're like, oh, he's good, this guy's in charge. And then Angron turns up, and you're like, all right, I don't know how I'm going to assert myself against you.
But you can equally see that playing out, and it just turning into a bloodbath in their own army, because Angron's highly unpredictable.
Yeah.
It would have been funny if they'd had that in there, sort of unpredictability. Sort of may attack your units.
Yeah, might happen. I think Khan's obviously got his I like killing my own friends special rule.
Which is amusing that Angron doesn't, because he spent a lot of his time butchering his own army for quite some time.
Right, so the betrayer, this is Khan, everyone's favorite captain. At the end of your charge phase, if this model is leading a unit and that unit is not within engagement range of one or more enemy units, you must take a leadership test for this model. If the test is failed, one bodyguard model of your choice in that unit is destroyed. Now, he's got a leadership of 6, which I think is worse than a normal captain anyway. I don't know. Let's have a look. Where's like Lord Invictus? What's his leadership? Oh no, 6.
I think that's good leadership, isn't it?
No, the lower the better, isn't it? Because you get higher.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're all leadership 6. Okay.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure.
I think
like a chaplain. A chaplain's got a leadership of 5.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So 6 is pretty good, really, isn't
6
it?
6 is good. Yeah,
3 dice to 6. I think you got a good.
I mean, it's the same as a berserker.
Yeah.
It's the same leadership value. Maybe it's
rolling over 6 isn't too bad. I mean, I suppose it does sort of give them that kind of. Well, they're a little bit unpredictable, which is fair enough. You can kind of.
Bit twitchy.
Has Angron got a leadership of like 20?
That's leadership 5. He's better.
Yeah, he's much better at controlling his temper. He's more in control of himself.
Absolutely. He's a model of self-restraint.
He's a straitjacket.
Yeah. Calm down. Just calm down.
Please, Angron, stop. I'd so love to see Abaddon try and fight Angron. I think that would be highly amusing to watch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that would go. I don't know, actually. I think it's a bit along the lines of Abaddon is still very much with it. And it does have like high martial abilities and blessings of the gods.
Yes.
Angron obviously has the size and the strength, but 0 self-control. So as long as you can kind of withstand the hurricane, you might be okay. But I mean, that would take like Primarch abilities, which I think Abaddon might be able to do.
I mean, just imagine if someone somehow managed to get the butcher's nails out of Angron's head without killing him.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh, thank goodness. Oh,
where's Dad?
Yeah. Oh, I had a horrible dream.
Where's my good friend Khan?
Yeah. My trusty right-hand man.
Oh, just imagine that. That'd be so funny and also like equally quite disturbing.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to. These bloody nails. I've been telling you to take him out for ages.
It's all gone very wrong.
Where's Sanguinius? Oh.
Yeah. Where's my best brother? Oh, what do you mean? Very awkward.
I'm still holding out that they might somehow do some little reveals on the missing legions. I think that'd be quite cool.
Yeah, it'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Just to learn a bit about.
Because I know they've kind of gone down this route of, oh yeah, we keep them blank so you can make your own ones up. So yeah, but you've got you got like all the chapter splits. It's like I don't get it. I think there's more interest in actually finding out what happened to the two missing legions than there is over having more options for armies to complete make believe, because you can only make them off official rules anyway, really, if you want to play them. So you kind of have that. And also, at the moment there is no there's no random selection of abilities now at the moment anyway, until they may not even put it in the new Codex for all we know. They might keep it quite balanced.
Yeah.
Because
as
soon as you add randomness, that means balancing becomes more difficult. So, and that's the one thing I've noticed in everything they've released so far. It's all been fairly sort of very regimented rules.
Very safe in some ways.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. I'm just checking my list here. So I've also got Emperor Champion's going to lead it, Dom.
Well, he's pretty good at doing things, really, isn't he?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
He's
could go horribly wrong.
He's only 85 points.
It will all be fine, Tom.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm good.
It depends how you kind of want to do it, really, isn't it? It's kind of bit of gardening. You want to go with some sort of fun list or slightly skewed list or well-rounded 1,000-point list?
I think I've gone fairly well-rounded actually.
Yeah.
So I've got Emperor Champion as my leader.
Good.
Because
Good choice.
It's more of a cheapness one. I have one Assault Intercessor squad, one Primaris Crusader squad, another Primaris Crusader squad, Centurion Devastator squad, Predator Destructor, and some Primaris Sword Brethren.
Very nice.
So it had a nice little mix.
A fine selection there, Thomas.
Yeah, I was just going through. Let me just check these abilities on the. Yeah, that's right, because I was just checking the Destructor ability on there. So it's improve armor penetration coaches of that attack by 1 if you're targeting an infantry unit. Yeah, I was quite surprised with the Predator autocannon. Really, it's actually more reliable than our las cannon. Really, at damage anyway. Because it's flat 3 rather than D6 plus 1. Your ones are slightly different, aren't they?
What's that?
Your super las cannons. I've probably got it on top of mine. Actually, I was thinking that I've probably got
strength 14.
Yeah,
it's a higher strength than a normal las cannon.
I assume I've got the same on top of the dual one on here as well. So, where's that gone? Yeah, because obviously the other thing I forgot about was the heavy rule as well. Is quite cool.
Yep.
So that's re-rolling ones, isn't it?
No, +1.
Plus,
if you stay still.
+1. Sorry, yes, if you stay still. Yes, that's it. So that's quite a nice little touch.
It's
better. It's very warm today. Don't know if you noticed.
It has been very warm.
This little office space in here is starting to feel rather crispy. I suppose you've got the lovely patio doors open.
I haven't actually. It's not too bad. It's not too bad at the moment. I opened the doors earlier to let some air in, and it's.
But saying that, you probably don't want the bugs in there, so.
Yeah, exactly. It's one or the other. I'm definitely.
So, if we have another game next week, then what we playing? We're going to do a rematch on similar lists, or what are you thinking?
I have no real preference, to be honest, Tom. I might try something a bit different. How many points are we going to do?
Totally up to you, mate. If you want to do something a bit smaller, I'm more than happy about that.
Well, shall we do 1,000 points?
Sure. Okay.
And then we can find something to do for 1,000 points. Because I thought, you want to try a little tournament thing. And
No, you could try yours.
Yeah.
Even though technically it's one half of a half that we don't know is going to be yet. So just so you guys are in the loop, the Dominion is we're doing it's basically doubles, but we don't know who we're playing with until the day. Me and Dom are going to try and rig it so that we can play together. So if we design our lists around that premise, we should be fine.
Yeah. Oh God, it works.
Yeah,
definitely going to work.
Because it feels like it's been a long time since we'd had an actual doubles, but there hasn't been that many events we were discussing earlier. Doing doubles because we should do our own one.
No,
we need to get our doubles one going.
Exactly that.
Event pack's pretty much there, so.
I think there isn't enough double tournaments about, to be honest. I think doubles is one of my favourites.
I think you just get a nice variation, and if you put certain rules in place, you can see some really cool army sort of designs from people, in my opinion. Especially if you make it so that they have to be not legal, but you can have things where you say, well, if you're playing an Imperial army, you can't pair with a Chaos army if you want. Not that we're going to.
We've done that before, Tom.
Yes.
Faith and Fury.
Yes.
Who's who?
Oh dear, yeah. We didn't. Of course, we haven't done the opposite thing where we played like some form of demon army and.
Oh yeah.
That was actually. I think that was one of our best ones. Actually, we got in the we got to the last games without lost, didn't we? It was just that last one.
Yeah.
We couldn't quite.
Final. And that was Drakari and Knights.
I think it was Drakari and Knights. Yeah, you're right. Because I remember we had trouble with the big. I think one of the big Knights. I think was causing us some issues.
Yeah, sad times.
And the mobility of Drakari back then was ridiculous. I do remember having. Oh God! Please stop moving.
I want to get you in combat.
We're trying to chase you down. Right. So anyway, guys, just so before we forget as well, don't forget we've got the tournament. Sorry, the competition due in a couple of weeks' time. So make sure you are still participating. I'm gonna.
Yes.
And for those if there's anyone new in chat that hasn't joined our Discord, please do so. Which you can do by following this link I'm sticking in here on chat. And we will sign you into the members area, and you can have a look at the latest challenge and get involved if you want to. It'd be good to see a few other faces entering it if you've got the time to do it. It's still got a week, although it'd be good to see because the challenge does kind of involve us potentially knowing a little bit about your previous paint style, so we can see if you're being true to the challenge.
Yes.
So I should have stipulated we had a regular model picture and the one they painted.
Absolutely.
Maybe I'll.
They better do.
Maybe I'll edit that up. I'll do that. So, yes. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else you want to go on tonight, Dom, or if you want to.
I'm pretty good actually. I think Tom.
Me too. Yeah.
We've done well tonight. Well done, you and me, and well done everyone if you've been busy doing some hobbying.
Yes.
Which hopefully you have, because it's the perfect time to do some bit of hobby.
Yeah. So I guess without further ado, I have been Tom. And this has been
Tom, and
we both make up Black Toe Studio. It's been a pleasure talking to you all tonight. Hopefully see you all very soon. Take care, everyone.
Take care.
Bye.